You're a business owner.
Check.
You have business owner's insurance.
Check.
And 10 years ago, that wouldn't have been enough. Today, small businesses are being targeted and taken down by hackers. Medical offices, consultants, CPAs, any business that's built success has everything to lose. You probably have cybersecurity installed on your computer.
Check.
But you probably don't have cyber insurance. Coverage against loss and damage if your data is compromised. Cyber Policy covers that gap. Cyberpolicy.com shops the leading cyber insurers to find you the right policy at the right price to avoid a catastrophe. Coverage against loss and damage if your data is compromised. Get a custom quote today in just 4 minutes. And for a limited time, use the promo code BLOGTALK to get Norton's small business protection for up to 5 devices. Free when you sign up for cyber insurance. Plan, prevent, insure. Visit cyberpolicy.com. That's cyberpolicy.com.
Blog Talk Radio.
Good morning. It's Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and welcome to No BS Hiring Advice Radio on blogtalkradio.com. I'm simulcasting on YouTube, and if you're not watching this live, I'm experimenting with the technology. It looks like I'm a little bit off on my mouth. So my apologies. Again, I'm experimenting with the technology. I've been offline for a little bit. I'm reintroducing using video as part of my show. And I hope for those of you who miss it and you watch it on YouTube, that you find the show helpful to you. Now, my sponsors for today are Audible Books, and if you go to audibletrial.com/The Big Game Hunter, you'll be able to get a free audio book as part of a 30-day trial that Audible offers people. So again, audibletrial.com/The Big Game Hunter for a free book to download. You know you like audio. You're watching my show. You're listening to my show. Also, my second sponsor is consultingassignments.com. Consultingassignments.com is a site where you can find and fill consulting assignments, full-time consulting positions, temp to perm, and contract to hire opportunities anywhere in the world completely free. Posting a job or a resume is free. Searching jobs and resumes is also free, as is the ability to contact one another. The only thing the site charges for is if you're going to feature a job or a resume, it's a whopping $10 for 30 days. If you're going to feature more than one position, the price goes down to as little as $2 for 45 days. So again, that site is consultingassignments.com. Now, I've got a lot to cover in today's show, which is about using Google Plus as part of your recruiting strategy. Because, frankly, we're all hitting LinkedIn hard. And there are a lot of people who are obviously not on LinkedIn. There are a lot of people who are not engaged on LinkedIn, but they're engaged in other avenues. They're engaged on YouTube. They're engaged on Google Plus, to name two. So what do you do in order to try and connect with people on Google Plus? Now, like any social network, you've got to set up a profile. So Google Plus wants to see content and information. So make sure that your profile has great information about you, great keywords, web links, and include all your social profiles, because that's going to help you with your search engine optimization. So LinkedIn, you can add, you have a lot of links you can bold out, and different than LinkedIn, Google Plus lets you add in an enormous number of links to your profile. So add them in. It's part of how it will help you optimize your profile. So you're going to need a great picture, just like you do on LinkedIn. There's a cover picture that you can use as part of your profiling. And they want a minimum size of 480 by 270, as well as a picture of you as part of your profile. Your basic nice headshot, If you were listening to the show, you couldn't see me making a goofy picture for the camera. So I'll just simply say, if you look at my page, you'll see a quality picture that I had taken for my podcast show, Job Search Radio, that I'm now using as part of my profile here. You start telling your story in your profile. So they'll offer you a tagline, which is like an elevator pitch, an introduction, which is kind of like your summary on LinkedIn. I know I have to work on mine a little bit more. And at the end of the story is an opportunity to brag about something. So one of the cool things is you use the first 77 characters of your introduction will be part of your Google Plus search results. So you want to make sure that those are well optimized. Make sure that you have links to all your pages and web pages from your website, your blog, your social your social media addresses, your email addresses, and such. Make sure there are keywords that are part of your profile. Use the work section to add content for your occupation, skills, and employment. Make sure that links are included to your social media profile. And then one of the good things that you can also do is to create a vanity URL, just like on LinkedIn. So it would read, let's say, plus.google.com/plus and your name and recruiter, something along those lines. And ultimately, you want to be easily found as part of this. Now, you next want to start creating circles for yourself. And you can aggregate these circles of individuals by skill, for example, by position title. And although there's a limit of 5,000 people you can have in your circles in total, that's a lot of people that you can be networking with and communicating with about jobs. So you can share content with them. You can notify them of jobs that fit their particular background. There's lots of different things that you can express to them if they're in a circle. Now, with regard to sourcing, like on LinkedIn, you can use Boolean search strings to search for people on Google+. In addition, there's the communities area of Google+, which is kind of like a group. And you can join groups that are relevant to your field. So the idea would be you do a search for skills that are relevant to what you're looking for or believe you're going to be looking for. You can wind up finding groups that have the ability to support your recruiting efforts for particular skill sets. In addition, you can do X-ray searches, which is apart from Google Groups, where you're able to do site:+ google.com, a location field such as, quote, where they've lived, in New York, close quote, a title. So it becomes a way that you can find people who are in a particular location by a particular title. You can have the opportunity to post content to groups and have a way of connecting with people in that manner. Only post content that relates to what you're trying to recruit for in that group. So, for example, if you were in a data warehousing group, you wouldn't post Java jobs, would you? It'd be rude to the person who's running that group and rude to the members. You'd only want to post relevant material. You can also create Hangouts and create content for members with a particular type of background. So you may want to talk about jobs you're recruiting for as part of your Hangout. You may want to share content. Now, one of the cool things is you can link your Hangouts with YouTube, so that in this way, if people are not going to watch the conversation live, as most won't, the content will be available on YouTube for them to watch. Can you imagine having a hiring manager on the show, on a Hangout, talking about the positions that they're trying to fill? And in this way, people getting a feel for your organization, getting a feel for the hiring manager. I'm sure you have very dynamic people in your firm that you can put out front and others that are less so. So obviously pick and choose people based upon their capabilities to really take advantage of this opportunity in Hangouts. You can set up a company page on Google+, which is one of my favorite things. And I have one, not for my company per se, but I do one called No BS Job Search Advice here. And what I do is I share lots of content as well as jobs I'm recruiting for. And it's become a very nice way for me to connect with people and to share information with people. Earn some money as well, but more importantly, create an impression for my firm by using a company page. So let's say you're in corporate HR with a firm. It does not have a current company page. You set it up exactly like you do a personal page. You can post your Hangouts there. You can post links to your jobs there. You can treat it as a way to set up a specific venue for Google Plus and information about your firm. You can use Hootsuite to drip postings to it. And by drip, I mean release it at different times of days, on different days of the week. You can have it set it up randomly for post. Using Hootsuite links in very nicely to a company page. And obviously you can post directly to the page. So set up a company page there. Plus there are different tools that you can use for communicating with people. But like I said, Hootsuite is a great one for sharing content. There are tools for analytics. There are lots of different tools available. So I just want to encourage you to spend some time with Google Plus and learn some of its capabilities for you as a recruiting professional. What I would say is the most profound one for you to use is access to community and using Hangouts to express yourself. I think these are great avenues to use and a really useful way for people to learn about you, to learn about your organization, what it's about, and what you're recruiting for. So that's my no BS hiring advice for this show. I hope you find it helpful. You can watch this again on YouTube later on. Probably within the next half hour it'll be posted on YouTube. Or if you've missed the show, that's probably where you're watching it now. I also want to remind you that if you go to audibletrial.com/The Big Game Hunter, you can download audiobooks. Enough of that. I'll just say that there's a lot of content on my website, which is thebiggamehunter.us. So if you went to the site, what you'll find is information about hiring, both in video and podcast form. There's also print material that I've developed that's been part of No BS Hiring Advice e-zine, which I publish twice monthly for you as an HR professional, for hiring managers, for small business owners, to help you make better hiring decisions, to help you with your recruiting. There's information from a job search perspective as well. So if you happen to be looking for work, lots of content to help you that way. My 2 podcasts for job hunters, videos as well, previous articles for No BS Job Search Advice, e-zine. In addition, you can receive a complimentary subscription to either or both of my e-zines there. You can search positions I'm recruiting for. Lots of great content to help you, so come over to thebiggamehunter.us and go exploring. A few final things. First of all, if your firm's trying to hire someone, send me an email at Jeff Altman at thebiggamehunter.us. Let me know a convenient time when to reach you, and I'll do my best to call you at that time. We'll just schedule time to talk. If we're not already connected on LinkedIn, send me a connection request at linkedin.com/IN/TheBigGameHunter. Again, use my email address, which is Jeff Altman at thebiggamehunter.us to connect with me. Now, I'll be back next time with more No BS hiring advice. Hopefully the technology from a video perspective will be a little bit better at that point, and I hope you found the investment of time worthwhile. So this is Jeff Altman. Hope you have a great day. Take care.
Ready to make fashion fireworks? Right now at Old Navy, get up to 60% off the entire store during Old Navy's Red, White, and New sale. Save big with items for $2, $4, $6, and $8, including women's tanks for just $2. And up to 60% off summer essentials like flip-flops, tank tops, swimwear, and shorts. Get more bang for your buck with up to 60% off your favorite all-American styles right now at Old Navy and OldNavy.com. Select styles only. Entire store offer valid 6/28 to 7/5. Excludes clearance, gift cards, register lane items, jewelry, today-only deals, two-day-only deals. Ready to make fashion fireworks? Right now at Old Navy, get up to 60% off the entire store during Old Navy's Red, White, and New sale. Save big with items for $2, $4, $6, and $8, including women's tanks for just $2. And up to 60% off summer essentials like flip-flops, tank tops, swimwear, and shorts. Get more bang for your buck with up to 60% off your favorite all-American styles right now at Old Navy and OldNavy.com. Select styles only. Entire store offer valid 6/28 to 7/5. Excludes clearance, gift cards, register lane items, jewelry, today-only deals, two-day-only deals.